boys and girls, Miss Midge here to entertain you with one of the books that I had written several years ago. I had such a good time when I wrote this book, dressing up like like Little Red Riding Hood and going to elementary schools and reading to the children. So this book is called The Wolf Who Cried Girl. And I wrote this book while I used to take classes in New York City, and the teacher told me that I should look into getting it published. So I did. I really enjoyed writing this book. It's very different from Little Red Riding Hood as you know it. So if you guys want to get started and sit down and put on your listening ears, I'd love to read it to you now. All right? So I'm going to come up and try to show you the pictures a little bit closer. All right, so this is called The Wolf Who Cried Girl. Okay, and I love the pictures that came in here. So this is the first picture. Okay, and it says, Willie the wolf pup stumbles sleepily to his feet, with drool dripping from his mouth after dreaming of rabbit stew. Yum. Do you guys eat rabbit stew? Ah, me neither. Willie's tummy now grumbles loudly and wakes his mother from a sound sleep. Oh, he's very, very hungry. I'm so hungry, Mom. Can I please take a walk to Uncle Joe's for some rabbit? Willie pleads. Willie's mom often worried about him walking alone and talking to strangers, but alas, she agrees to let him go. All right, let's see what happens. Scampering happily through the woods, Willie hears a loud crack. He nervously looks around, not knowing what to expect. Finally, Willie looks up and sees a branch that had broken off the tree. Phew, Willie thought. It's nothing, just a crack of a branch. Traveling through the woods, once again, Willie soon hears a horrible high-pitched noise shooting through his very sensitive ears, and this noise would bring him to his knees if he had any. Look, he doesn't have any knees, does he? Do you? Can you point to them? I bet you can. There, good job. With his paws covering his ears, Willie's curiosity takes over and he investigates. He sneaks up close enough to see that the noise is now accompanied by a vision in red. That burns his eyes like fire. The vision in red shrieks, "Come here, little puppy!" Oh, he doesn't like it, right? Okay. Covering both of his ears and eyes, Willie loses his balance and tumbles down the hill. He comes to an abrupt halt at the feet of an annoying, ear-piercing, bad-tasting clothing little girl. The little girl waves her basket of goodies from her grandma and offers Willie a sandwich. Now remember, Willie is very hungry at the beginning of this story. Red waves the sandwich under Willie's nose. Willie knows it is not a good idea to accept food from a stranger, but his hunger wins, and he swallows the sandwich whole. Gulp! Meanwhile, look what happens. The high-pitched ball of fire wraps a rope tightly around Willie's neck. Willie begins to gasp for air. I'm going to take you to my grandma's house, and you will be my pet forever and ever, she says. Willie flails and stamps, trying to break free. Finally, he's too tired to fight anymore and unhappily trots alongside Little Red Riding Hood. Would you want a wolf for a pet? I have a dog. I don't have a wolf. Willie and Red arrive at Grandma's house. What have you got there? Asked Grandma. This is my puppy, and I found him in the woods, Grandma, looking excited as ever, proclaims, "That's marvelous! We will eat him for dinner!" Uh-oh. Willie gasps and whimpers at the thought of being someone's dinner. He softens his eyes and looks up at Red and Grandma, hoping they will reconsider. Oh, I hope they don't eat him. Do you think they will? Grandma fills a huge pot of water in preparation for their dinner. She places the pot over the fire, while Red harshly pets Willie, pulling his eyelids back until they feel like they're going to snap. "Don't worry, little puppy. I'm sure you will be delicious," she says to Willie. Uh-oh, I think Willie's getting a little nervous right about now, wouldn't you? Willie's eyes are dry as a bone from the constant pulling, and all he could think about is trying to blink. Look how she's petting him so hard. That's not good. Dogs don't like that either. Suddenly, loud voices are heard from outside yelling, "Let the wolf go, or we will huff and puff and blow your house down." Red and her grandma peek out the window to see 3 angry little pigs demanding the release of the wolf. Red and Grandma glance at each other and decide to let the wolf go in exchange for keeping their house in one piece. Whew, they came just in time, didn't they? "Let's make some rabbit stew instead," says Grandma, and they watch Willie dash as far away from their house as possible. The end. And that is a book by Midge Leavey. I hope you enjoyed it.